Well, today I'm going to be going over the STAAR Algebra 1 2017 STAAR questions 24 through maybe 30 or 35. It depends on how long I go to. If you click the video, I might tell you in the title of the video. But right now, I do not know how long I'm probably going to take the video. It depends on what my timing is when I finish the video. So, yeah, let's get started. If you guys want the future videos, I will try to add them in the description box, maybe of like the questions after these, after where I end. And the past videos I made on the questions before this, I will also put them in the description box below. So yeah, let's get started. The graph of f of x equals x squared is transformed to create the graph h of x equals 2f of x. Which graph best represents f and h? So x squared, and we have 2 times f of x, right? So basically what they're saying when they're saying 2 f of x, so basically saying 2 times f of x is h of x. So f of x is x squared. So h of x is 2 times x squared. 2x squared is h of x. So now we know what f of x and h of x is, right? 2x squared. Let me just write this here. So now that we know what f of x and h of x is, so you guys probably learned this in school where we did this topic about how depending on what number you put in front of it, it goes narrower and all that stuff. So if because of that, our answer would be D. So if you guys want to double check on the calculator, what you would do is you would just put in the numbers x squared and 2x squared. So in this calculator, in the online version, it has different colors, so it'd be easier to differentiate it. So it's basically really easier. So as you can see, it has h and f graphed correctly. So we know we graphed it correctly. Let's move on to the next question. A student is ordering a flower arrangement. She can choose any combination of roses and carnations for her flower arrangement, and she does not want to spend more than $30. So we know that this can be greater than or equal to or less than or equal to. Oops, whatever. Less than or equal to. So we know it should have an equal to sign on the bottom, right? So it can't be B. But let's continue reading the question. If roses cost $3 each and carnations cost $2 each, which inequality represents all possible combinations of X roses? We know roses is X, and Y carnations, so Y. So 3X plus 2Y cannot exceed over 30, right? So basically, it cannot be like this sign, right? Because this basically means 3x plus 2y is the total number of flowers, right? And this is 30 on the other side here. Oh, don't make equal sign. But we know it's equal to sign. But 3x plus 2y cannot be greater than 30, right? Because that would not go in this inequality arrangement here. No, does not want to spend no more than $30, right? So we know that it cannot be this sign here, right? So we know it's not C, and it's not A because it doesn't have the equal to sign under it. So we know it's D. Oh wait, this is where you get tricked. It is not D, it is B. Because if you read the question, roses is X and carnations are Y, right? So this one says 2X plus 3Y. So they're saying that the carnations are X and the roses are Y, which is incorrect. And it would be B, so B wasn't wrong. Because it has the same sign you needed, and it also has the same equation. So make sure you don't get tricked. The graph models the linear relationships between the temperatures of Earth's atmosphere and the altitude above sea level. which of these best represents the rate of change of the temperature with respect to altitude? So how you'd solve for this is that you find 2 points on the graph, because you have to solve for slope, okay? Rate of change is basically slope. It's just a fancy word for slope, okay? So we have to solve for slope, so we get 2 points on the graph. You get this point and this point. And if you solve for this, you should get it. I would solve for this on the graphing calculator instead of doing it on hand, because it's probably, if you look at the answers already, you can see that it has decimals and stuff. So I would probably do this on the graphing calculator. Sometimes it's just easier to do it on the graphing calculator, but sometimes it's just easier to do it on hand. It's honestly your decision if you want to use the graphing calculator or not. But yeah, I don't want to solve it because I probably will solve it for a long time. So I'll just tell you guys the answer. It's A. If you solve it, I've already solved this though, and I did get A. The value of y is directly proportional to the value of x. If y equals 35 when x equals 140, what is the value of y when x equals 70? So this is proportions. This is like 7th grade math right here. So x over y, right? This is like cross multiplication stuff. So we can put x over y, okay? So x is 140, y is 35. Then if y is mystery, and with x is 70. So to get to 140 to 70, you would have to divide by 2, right? Oops. Yeah, divide by 2, right? So to get to 35, to mystery number, we have, because if we do something to the top, you also have to do something to the bottom. Like, it's like kind of like a rule in algebra too. So 35 divided by 2 is equal to 17.5. So we can put our answer 17. Now let's go to number 28. Which expression is equivalent to m squared minus 13m minus 30? So in this one, there's actually many ways to do this. I'm going to show you guys how I do it, the cross multiplication way. This is actually really easy. This is an easy way to solve for like factoring out, I guess. So basically you draw your x, because it's called the x method. Then you so 30 into what times what equals 30. So we have two options: 10 times 3 equals 30, or 15 times 2 equals 30. So we can, if we look at our middle one, right, we can see that it's a negative number. We have a negative sign here, right? So if we use the negative number in 10 and not 3, right, it would equal negative 7. So we probably won't use a solution set here. So if we have 15 and 2, we could probably use our negative on 15 and we'd have negative 13, right? So 15 and 2 can go here. We can use that because there's a negative 30, right? We can use the negative 30 on negative 15 because negative 15 times 2 equals to negative 30, right? So m squared is just 1 and 1. You can say m plus m. So if we do the cross multiplication, we get 2 plus negative 15. So 2 plus negative 15 equals the middle number, so negative 13m. So our answer is x minus 15 plus x plus 2. That's our answer. Oops. X minus 15, x plus 2. Oh, I used x, but x, it's kind of like the same thing. It's just, yeah. Number 29. The line graph on the grid represents the first of two equations in a system of linear equations. If the graph on the second equation in the system passes through the points -12, 20, and 4, 12, which statement is true? The only solution to the system is 10, 5. The only solution to the system is 0, 14. The system has no solution. The system has an infinite number of solutions. So if we graphed the second point, we would have to first find the slope, the equation of this equation right here. So if we do that, let me solve first the slope, the equation for these 2 points right here. I'll pause the video, come back when you have it. So I got my equation, negative 0.5x plus 14. I got it by using STAAR. Now it's time to find what this equation is and graph both of them together to see if they intersect or have a solution. Oh yeah, pause the video and try to do this yourself. I just graphed both my equations and they did not intersect. So our answer is C. Next question. What is the domain of f of x equals 9 minus x squared? Oh wait, let me do this. No wait, never mind. What is the domain of f of x equals 9 minus x squared? So we know that domain is all real numbers. It's only for range that it varies. So our answer is B. I'll probably just end it here for today since it's already been more than 12 minutes. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's really helpful for you guys. And please subscribe to my channel. It really helps a lot. Thank you. Bye.